Hi, I'm Tom Zelenka. Now, I'm just a beginner in the kitchen. In every episode of Carolina Cooking, I meet a different chef from a famous restaurant in the Carolinas who'll teach me to cook their secret recipes in just 30 minutes or less. Really good.
Welcome to Carolina Cooking, shot on location at the Mansion on Forsyth Park and the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. Now, here's your host, Tom Zelenka.
Hi, welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka. This is the show where we find the best chefs from the best restaurants all around North and South Carolina, and we bring them here to teach you and me their incredible recipes. I'm no chef, I'm just a novice in the kitchen, but I like good food and I like to learn. And today, we're using all the critters of the sea to make a seafood grits. Murrell's Inlet seafood grits, actually, using some fat bat. Maybe you'll recognize grits. I know people from the South will recognize. And to help us make this incredible recipe is our chef from Murrell's Inlet, South Carolina, from Divine Fish House, Chef Kurt DeRizio. Kurt, I appreciate you coming out.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. And this seafood grits involves pretty much every critter of the sea and one sausage.
Exactly.
Okay.
Shrimp and grits are very popular in the South. We thought, why not
include all the friends?
Include all the friends. Exactly.
It's like a Disney movie, but
Exactly.
in the kitchen, and they all don't make it to the end, which is very sad. So we have shrimp. I see.
Shrimp,
we have mussels,
mussels, clams, lobster,
and then of course tomatoes from the sea.
little
Sea tomatoes,
fresh grouper.
Okay, sea lemons.
Lemons
Exactly.
and our grits and
then sea kielbasa sausage.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. And so we're going to start on this. Do we begin with the grits? Do we begin with the seafood? Where do we begin?
We'll begin preparing the seafood with the fat back.
Fat back.
Fat back, yes. And
Don't talk back.
this is this is how it comes from the store.
Okay.
It will have salt on it that we want to rinse off. So I've already rinsed off this piece here.
Okay. Is it like? Ooh. Oh, it's like that would be where the rest of the pig was.
Exactly. It's
Extended out this way and that way, and that would
Right.
be indeed his back, right?
It gives it a good. It would be, yes.
Okay.
It gives it a good earthy, salty flavor base to this dish.
And do you leave the skin on?
You leave that on.
Okay.
So we're going to render it, and then when we add the liquid, it will soften up. And we want to dice this
Okay.
small,
Very
about
small?
a quarter inch. Yeah, about a quarter-inch dice. And we're going to put that right into a hot pan.
Here, I'm going to give you that piece right
Absolutely.
there. So quarter-inch dice, and that's just to give us a base of oil, right?
Right. It will give a flavor, and also the fat we'll use to saute the other ingredients in. So
Is this like bacon? Would that be
it is
the
very
flavor?
very similar to bacon, but it's not smoked.
Yes.
It's just cured with salt.
Okay.
And what?
Go ahead.
So usually when I'm dicing something, I'll line them up,
Oh,
Like
okay.
that?
Yep.
and then you can dice 3 or 4 at once. Nice
I
and
gotcha.
even.
See, I don't necessarily dice them nice and even, but I do line them up just like you.
There you go. That's
Okay.
almost perfect.
Okay. So do we have enough fat back?
I think we do.
Good. Alrighty. So we'll throw that in our skillet.
In our skillet,
Okay. And what else do we put in there?
we are going to put our sausage and onions and celery in there.
Our sausage and onions and celery.
And we'll
So we
let
have-
this fat back cook just like bacon. We'll just let that cook for a
there's some
minute.
sausage. Is that enough, or we need a little
We
more?
need a little bit more.
Okay, so I'll put that in there, and we'll do one more. What are we doing? Cutting them
We're
in
going to
half?
cut it in half
Dope.
and then just cut it in.
Strips.
There you go. Exactly.
Okay. Alrighty. Save that for later. We can mix that up with eggs. It makes a good breakfast. You wanna try that? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Alrighty.
Next, we'll put our onion in there. Let me cut
Okay.
this in half.
Now, do we need all this onion, the whole onion?
No, we'll need about half of this onion.
Oh, okay.
What I usually do
Uh-huh.
is cut
Okay.
nice even segments there and leave a little bit of the root end attached to
Okay.
it.
Alrighty.
Okay, and then turn it sideways.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to cut the same about, what is that, about
Quarter-inch.
quarter-inch.
Okay.
And because of the way the onion is,
It'll all
we'll
fall
get that,
apart.
it'll all fall apart, exactly.
Alright.
So we can put those in our pan here.
Alright. Good. And you said some garlic?
Garlic.
Are we just smashing this flat?
Smash it flat.
That's my favorite part. We need all this garlic?
Oh, let's use 2 cloves.
Aha! Okay. Aha!
Perfect.
All right. Ooh, it already smells. I can smell the fat
it's-
cooking, and I'm hungry. I'm hungry for singing Elvis songs. I don't know what that means, but just the smell of bacon, and it just makes you want to sing like little Elvis, right?
Right, exactly.
And
And the
so-
celery, we've already diced up.
You're
We
like,
can
you just, oh, well, what's my soul? What's wrong with me?
yeah,
And
exactly.
so this is celery?
Yep, add that.
You know, I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. Don't know what to say to that, do you?
I don't know what to say to
That's
that.
okay. So now we have that in there.
We have
We
that in
stirred it
there.
up,
We're
and
gonna let it saute,
Okay,
let
so what do we
the
need to
fat
do
back
next?
cook down a little bit. Next, we are going to concasse our tomato.
Ooh.
Yeah, concasse.
Ooh.
Fancy word.
Yes, sir.
Basically, concasse means peeled, seeded,
Okay.
and diced.
So we're throwing that in the water?
We're throwing that in the water, and I'm going
Okay.
to take the stem out first. And actually, another
Be
little
careful.
trick is just to score the bottom. That'll make it
that's
easier to
good.
peel.
And you're just throwing it in there?
We're just going to
And then
throw
we're
her
gonna-
in there and
We're going to take it out at the end, and we're going to go ahead and peel it. We're going to concasse it. When
Concasse.
Carolina cooking continues, we'll be concasseing like nobody's business, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So I'll do the what's my soul, what's and you go wrong with me because you'll have to do
Okay.
my Jordan Ayers. I
Okay.
don't have Jordan Ayers.
Okay.
So, well, bless my soul, what's
Wrong with me?
I'm itching like a man on a
I don't know the word.
tree.
Fuzzy tree.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Kurt DeRizio from Divine Fish House, and we are consummation.
Exactly. Concasse.
Concussaing our
Concasse
tomato. We
tomato.
took it out of the boiling water. It was in there 30 seconds.
30 seconds,
tops,
just
and then we
until
put
the-
it in an ice bath.
Right.
And we still have our bacon going over there with our kielbasa sausage. Oh,
Right.
I just smell the bacon smell is intense.
Right. Yeah, I got to ask you, why does bacon remind you of Elvis?
Because Elvis loved to have, like you would or I might have Lay's potato chips laying around and we just eat
Right.
them out of the bowl. Elvis would have bacon chips, extremely fried pieces of bacon,
That-
always around in the jungle room, and
a little
he'd sit
snack.
there and eat bacon all day long. Oddly,
Cool.
he gained some weight.
Yeah,
exactly.
I figured.
So bacon
We're
in
good.
my mind goes with Elvis,
I
like
think that it will always remind me of Elvis now.
wham
now
bam
that I know that.
bang-a-ling-a-ling.
Yes, so we're going to take our tomato and just peel the peel off.
Oh, okay.
The skin.
From the back here.
Just,
Where we made the
yeah,
X?
There you go. It's a good starting
yeah.
point.
Alrighty.
And we just do that because the skin is tough. When we cook it, it would peel up and fall off anyways.
Okay.
So we're going to take it off before we cook it.
I gotcha.
And we're going to take the seeds out
Oh, okay.
because we don't want those seeds in our seafood grits.
No, that would be bad. And, I'm just
No.
there's not a, trying to get it off as fast as I can here, and just didn't want to, your hands get a little gooey at one point, and then it just stops
Yeah.
working for you.
A little bit.
Alrighty?
Okay, and then we're going to cut that in half.
Okay. Oh, peel.
Perfect. And actually, we'll use that water again.
Okay.
But we're going to cut it in half so we can get at all those seeds.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically, we're just going to squeeze them in the water.
Oh, I gotcha. Bring the water back.
There you go. Just
Okay.
kind of squeeze it and get rid of all those seeds.
Not too hard, or
Not too hard. It doesn't take much. They kind of just squirt out of there.
mine aren't squirting. Is that okay?
Yeah,
that
that's
good?
well, yeah. Give her a little rinsing.
All right.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll dice these.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
Large
mean to alarm
dice.
you.
That's okay. Yeah.
Large
Just
dice?
Stay away from my fingers with that
Okay.
knife.
I understand. Well, you keep your knife away from my fingers then, too.
Well,
That's how we're going to play this game. Alrighty.
okay. And we can start adding our other ingredients here.
Okay.
We're going to add our bay leaves.
Bay leaves, just what?
Just two of 'em?
2 bay leaves. Do we have to break them up or anything?
No, put them right
Okay.
in.
All right.
White wine.
This is white wine.
That it is.
Right here and
Add it right in
all
there.
over.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And what's the next one?
That is clam juice.
Okay.
And this, I actually, I went to the store to buy clam juice, and I found clam base in the store. So this is the clam base with water.
Okay.
So you can use the base. It's
right.
actually nice to see that there are bases in stores now instead of bouillon cubes and, canned just salty broth. And we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we will start adding our fish. And we're going to add them in the order that they cook. So we're going to put in the longest cooking one first.
And so the longest cooking one would be this.
This clams would be the longest, and then the grouper, and then we're going to keep going with the other fish.
All right, now how do you know if clams are good clams or bad clams?
Well, you want the clam to be closed.
Okay.
And you can tap it. If it is a little open, it should close up like that.
Are they still alive in here?
They are still alive. Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Not for long.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, a live clam is a good thing. Oh, see that, guys?
Yeah, he's got his tongue out.
He's
Is that
reaching
not
out to you there. No, that's okay. That's okay.
All right, so they can have their tongues
so
out
we
too.
can put our clams in.
All righty. So how many do we need? All these guys?
Sure.
Help us! Sorry. There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. Okay.
And we can add our grouper. This is grouper. Now we can use any fish that's nice and fresh, any pieces.
Any fish or any white fish?
No, you could use, if you like tuna or salmon, you could use that in here.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, that's good to know.
Firm fish works better, so grouper, mako shark, swordfish, things like that will work better than a white flaky fish, which will just break up entirely.
So that goes on there.
That
and we're
goes
just gonna
on
let
there.
That cook a little bit,
And
right?
we're gonna let that cook, and then we'll continue with our seafood over here. Let's get our grits going.
Okay,
now.
our grits, perfect.
And
so this would be butter. Do we need the butter
that
first?
would be butter. Yes, we're gonna put the butter in and the milk.
And the milk. Whoa. That's a little bit of milk.
Yeah, we'll use
How much
about,
of this do you want?
We'll use about half of that.
Alrighty. And now are we making grits the time-honored old-fashioned way, or are we making quicker grits?
I actually brought
good?
quick grits so we can get this done in half an hour.
All right.
But you could use stone ground grits a little bit more.
All right.
Stone ground grits take about 45 minutes to an hour to cook.
We all learned from my cousin Vinny.
There you go. Exactly. But I think they have much better flavor and texture.
Okay.
But this is perfectly fine as well. And we're going to add about half of that.
All right. These are the grits?
That's the grits.
All right.
And I usually start the grits in with that's plenty.
Okay.
In with the milk when it's cold and bring it to a boil. A lot of folks bring the liquid to a boil and then they stir in the grits. Yeah. And you have to stir to get all the lumps out and all that stuff. I found that this, and actually I cook polenta the same way.
Okay.
I never have any lumps with this. So I just bring it to a boil, stirring it occasionally, and it'll thicken up when it comes to a boil. And we're going to throw in about a tablespoon of that chopped garlic as well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, about half of that. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Now we can go ahead and add a little salt.
All right. Pinch of salt.
Grits are...
Just a pinch or all the salt?
A couple pinches.
A couple pinches. 1 pinch, 2 pinches.
Perfect.
Okay.
A little bit of pepper.
All right. A little pepper. We'll do that next time.
Okay.
We'll be adding some pepper, and we're also going to be throwing some more seafood in our pot when Carolina cooks.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Kurt DiRizio, and our grits are finished.
Grits are finished.
Okay, our
ready
clams
to go.
have opened up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're ready to add the rest of the ingredients.
And so if they open up, they're good. And if we have one in there that doesn't open, that's one we don't eat, right?
That's the one we don't eat.
Gotcha.
Take it out and throw it away.
So the first thing is
the mussels, right?
How many of these guys do you want in there?
Oh, let's throw in 5 or 6 of them.
5 or 6, okay.
There
That's
you go.
5, and that's
Perfect.
or 6.
All right.
And that's or 7.
Okay. Oh, 7. Okay.
Well, the crew gets really hungry, especially when it's seafood day.
Gotcha.
So, and now we have
shrimp.
some shrimp. Okay.
And those are already peeled and deveined.
Okay. All these guys?
About half of that. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okie dokie.
because things like this, they grow. You know,
Yeah,
all of a
I
sudden your
understand.
pot's full. And
Yeah, and we can't stir.
That's right.
What are these right here?
Those are shucked oysters.
Okay.
Which you can buy just like that in the supermarket.
Are
And
these all going in?
You can dump those in, and that
Okay.
juice is called liqueur.
Liqueur.
Yes.
I've had
the
some
oyster
liqueur in my day. It didn't taste like oysters.
No.
Though. Yep.
And that's good flavor there, so we
Okay.
want to add that right in.
And then also
And
we
our-
have
our lobster meat.
lobster meat. Ooh.
And this
that's
is
fancy.
claws and
This is already-
tails and all kinds of meat. It's already cooked, so
Oh.
we're going to add that last.
Do we have any drawn butter anywhere?
No, not this show.
Darn. It's all right. So there we'll put
There
another
you go.
claw in. Do we
So all
wanna
we're
put
doing
all
is
this in?
heating that. No, that's
Okay.
enough.
Alrighty. Well, if you'll do me, actually we have
Tomatoes.
these two here.
Yeah, put our tomato
right. Conquistador.
There you go.
Our tomato-
Concasse, yes.
Concasse.
Yes.
Alrighty. So we have all that in there, and if you'll do me a favor and just keep stirring.
Absolutely.
I need to talk to Eris Ragazes and find out what he has paired with our recipe.
Okay, very good.
Oh, there, Eris. Good to see you
good to
again.
see you.
Well, we are putting every creature of the sea in this dish. We're making some grits, too, a little southern flavor to you. So do you have a southern wine, maybe a Southern California, or do you have a northern wine?
I have a northern wine.
Okay.
That looks like something like a breakfast paella or something.
Sort of like, yeah. It's got the grits there that are really good, and then we're also doing basically every creature you find, including, maybe some catfish. No, actually, we're not doing catfish.
Good.
But yeah.
Not too fond of catfish
No.
myself. What I have here is a Pedroncelli Chardonnay.
Okay.
I could have gone a lot of ways with this. I typically like a Sauvignon Blanc, or a lot of other white wines would do. But a Chardonnay is a really good basic white wine flavor. You got so many mixed flavors in here. This is probably the safest choice.
Oh, okay. All right,
And I
great.
picked the Pedroncelli because this winery's been making wine since 1927.
Wow.
Family owned and operated winery, and their wines are of a very nice, easygoing style. Very, very elegant. These are not the big blockbuster type Chardonnays.
Okay.
But that's not what you want, because you got a lot of delicate flavors in here.
By elegant, you mean subtle flavors?
It's subtle but not light.
Okay.
It's going to have good flavor concentration, but it's not going to come and overwhelm anything in here, because you got so many nice mixed flavors. You just want to complement it. You don't want to cover it up.
Okay.
And they only have a little touch of oak in here, but nice ripe sort of green apple fruit, a little hint of oak and a little touch of vanilla. But it's
wow.
basically a fruit-oriented wine.
I do get the green apples there at the very beginning. Yep.
This is
A
from
little
the
tartness there,
This is
too.
from the Dry Creek Valley, from a specific vineyard, the F. Johnson Vineyard. They make a lot of Chardonnays, but every once in a while they find a specific vineyard that does so well that they isolate it every year and make wine just from that fruit.
And with this one, I finally now get what you guys say when you say it finishes with. This one finishes with a butter.
A little touch
Yeah,
of
just
that.
a little touch of butter. So finally, I'm learning something about wine, Eris. We've made a great moment here where I've learned
mean I
something
finally
about wine.
succeeded?
You succeeded.
Okay.
So I got to get back to the kitchen, but thank you very much for teaching me when Carolina Cooking continues.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Kurt DeRizio from Divine Fish House in Murrell, Inlet, South Carolina, right?
Right.
And we are finishing up our seafood grits. We just
almost
have
done.
a couple of more things to throw in the pot there.
That's right.
Our grits are all done. So what goes in the old pot?
Just our lump crab meat here.
Okay.
Now that's fully cooked, so we just want to warm it up. So basically,
I got you. Just chuck
put
it in?
about that'll do.
Okay.
And
We'll give it a
that
stir
will
up.
give it a stir.
Here, I'll use my tasting spoon.
There you
here.
go. And we want to taste and adjust.
Okay,
taste and adjust. We're always
So-
doing that in the restaurants.
I don't think actually.
You don't think it needs
I
anything?
don't think it needs anything. I mean,
Wow.
maybe you could put a little more pepper in, but the salt is great. I like pepper myself.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
I think we're dead on.
Okay.
Alrighty. So now we're ready to put it on the plate.
We're ready to put it on the plate.
Okay.
We'll start with our grits.
All right.
Right in the
How hot is that
center.
handle? Okay. Right in the center with the
Right
grits.
in the center.
Just a big mound of it.
Yeah.
Or just a little bit.
A little bit more.
Okie dokie. There we go.
That's plenty.
Okay.
Okay. And then we can
Sorry.
ladle our seafood around
Okie dokie.
and get some of that broth and tomatoes.
You just get it all?
Yeah, now, actually, kind of a plating trick here.
Uh-oh.
If you spread the, if you're doing this for, say, 4 people, you know, you want to spread the mussels and clams evenly among the plates.
I gotcha. Well, we're doing it for, let's say, a crew of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6. Yeah, we got, so we'll have to put a little bit more on there.
That's fine. Okay. Well, I think we'll have plenty. And then
they just won't get to eat. Sorry, guys. Sorry, you just don't get to eat today. Okay? All right, so we'll call that good?
We'll call that good. Maybe a little lobster on there.
Put a couple of lemons in there, right?
Lemon, a little parsley over the top, and we are done.
All righty. Ooh, it's raining parsley.
Perfect.
Hallelujah. Okay, well, let me get you a glass of wine here, and then we'll give it a taste. You're welcome to pick up your fork and give it a taste. And see
let's see if it's okay here. I hope it's good.
Yeah. See if we've made it just as good as yours in the restaurant. Good grits. To find out more about our wine, to find out more about our recipe, our chef, or the restaurant, visit our website at www.carolinacooking.tv. Excuse me, I'm Tom Zelenka, and that's Carolina Cooking. Good job. Now you ready?
Thank you.
Oh, well, bless my soul, what's
wrong with me?
I'm itching like a man on a
fuzzy tree.
My friends say I'm acting just as wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, yeah. Good job.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wines, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.
Carolina Cooking is filmed on location in 700 Kitchen Cooking School at the Mansion on Forsyth Park Hotel in Savannah, Georgia. For details on their hands-on cooking classes, call 888-711-5114 to book a class.